Today, I'm going to talk about the best chickens for a small backyard. Let's go. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. I want to tell you about 3 breeds that are awesome for a small backyard. These breeds are on the big side, but they have so many benefits that you're going to just love these for a small backyard. These chickens are all calm, friendly, and docile. That's the great thing about them. When you don't have much room in your yard, you want a chicken that's going to be calm. You do not want to get something like a white leghorn that's a flighty, like nervous bird. That's not going to work well for your small backyard. So just forget those kind of breeds. What you want to go for is something that's so calm and docile and friendly. Also, these breeds all like to get picked up and petted. So you can hold them. The kids will be able to get them. They're small, they're slow moving, you know, they're not like all flighty and crazy. They just kind of waddle around. They all come in really nice colors, so you can get a variety. And what I recommend is just choose one of these 3 breeds and just like get 4 of the same breed. Don't mix and match them. I find it just as calmer and works better. The good thing is they come in a variety of colors, so you can still have, you know, a variety of colors to look at, even though they're all the same breed. Now I'm going to tell you about the 3 breeds I'm talking about. It's the Brahma, the Cochin, and the Wyandotte. They're all bigger breeds. They have heavy feathers. You know, they're very feathery with some feathers on their legs and their feet. So you have to remember that about them. They're heavily feathered, big birds, which makes them really cute as pets and for eggs. When they are big breeds like this, you cannot put a feeder in there that lets them eat 24/7. That's one thing you're going to have to be careful with. Just feed them twice a day a measured out amount of food, because they'll get too fat, and what happens is they're so heavy they have trouble walking. And then when that happens, their health goes down. So you definitely don't want to overfeed them, which is a good thing because you'll save money on feed. Just, you know, get a cup. That's what I do. I'll just get a cup or some kind of a can, and it'll make it easy because, you know, it's 1 can in the morning, 1 can at night, whatever measuring device you use for the amount of them you get. So that makes it easy peasy. Even the kids can feed them, you know, like go give them a cup of food or whatever, and anybody can do it. So easy. Another thing I want to say is these chickens, since they are heavily feathered, they cannot be in a wet, damp, muddy coop. You have to make sure it's dry. Otherwise, they can get foot problems just because mud and mud balls get collected under there. And if you don't like go clean it all the time, then it actually can make their toenail or the very end of their toe fall off, and it just can get really yuck, you know, just something you don't want to deal with. Prevention is much easier. Just make sure the coop is dry at all times. And if you need to, you can always go to Lowe's or Home Depot, some store like that, and you can buy bags of sand and just dump that sand in the coop. You know, just keep it sandy. Sand drains well, and the chickens can walk on that, and they'll just be really, really happy living on sand. Another thing about these bigger, heavier breed chickens with all the feathers is they are great for people that live up north where it's cold. They can do well, you know, more in the southern states, but you're going to have to take care to make sure they have dark, dark shade and a roof over the coop and possibly even a roof over half of the run, their outside space, so they're not in the sun. Because, you know, being like bigger and with all those feathers, they will overheat faster than different breeds will. So that's just it's a tiny little thing though, because once you get the roofs on there, it's done. You don't have to worry about it. So it's not like some ongoing issue you're going to have to deal with if you choose these sweet, big, friendly, docile breeds. I think you'll just love them. One more thing I do want to add is these breeds, they can handle confinement well. Because they don't move around a lot and they're not like super active breeds, they can live in a chicken coop very happily. And then when you have time, you can just let them free range in your yard and they'll do really well like that. They'll be healthy, you know, as long as you go by the things I said, like, you know, keep them in the shade, make sure there's sandy, you know, floor in your coop, don't let them be in the mud and don't overfeed them, like just a few things. You'll have really, really good success with these breeds. Another tip I want to give you is once they're adults, you have to get a pair of scissors, catch them, hold them in your lap, and you have to trim the feathers right here by their butt. And the reason you do that is just like a little preventative thing to keep them clean, because sometimes they'll just get like poopy butt back there. And it's not a disease or a sickness or anything. It's just they're so heavily feathered, you know, the poo can't just fall down clean without hitting all that poof of feathers. So if you just, you know, get a pair of scissors and just gently trim right there, keep that just trimmed up a bit, just do a little V-line or something back there. You'll avoid that problem as well, and it'll just be so easy. Otherwise, you know, you might have to like, if you don't do that, which is so easy, if you don't do that, what you'll have to do is bathe them, which believe me is way more hard and more of a problem than just trimming them up a little with the scissors. So don't forget that as well. I just want to tell you this. This morning I went to Meyer Hatchery and I looked it up and I found some cochins, some white cochins. This is just to give you an idea of where to buy them since you need a specific breed. So that was MeyerHatchery.com. And I looked up the cochins and of course they have the white ones. And they're so big, white, poofy, beautiful chickens. And for 4 of them, shipped to your house, was $20, which I thought that was a great price. $5 a chicken, and that's shipped. So I think that's a bargain. And I just quickly looked through there. So, I mean, if you wanted to spend, I just wanted to get an idea of the price you might pay, you know, ordering them from a hatchery. And just to let you know, kind of around the price you're going to pay. So that is a great price for 4 purebred, nice chickens. So go on there, you know, look around again. And there's other websites. I know Tractor Supply does sell chickens as well. So you can go on tractorsupply.com/chicks, if I'm not mistaken, and you can look there and see what they have and just, you know, compare prices or whatever you need to do. Thanks for watching, and if you would, you can like this video, share this video, and also if you want to, you can become a member of my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.